say our logic swishy, but we're making noise.
I will be mentioning the story that we covered a while ago, but I think I only slightly mentioned it about the wrestler that got stabbed.
Oh, yeah.
There's an update about that.
Okay.
And it won't be the update, you think?
So, this article that we're talking about today comes from earth.com, and it is by Eric Rawls. I want to make sure that we've got all of the accreditation required out there.
Eric Rawls.
Eric Rawls. Eric R-A-L-L-S.
Rawls.
Rawls. Yeah.
Yeah.
Doggy
is.
But he's an Earth.com
dog.
staff writer, and thank you so much, Eric, for putting this together. It is a really wonderful article, and I'm going to use it right now.
And just for you, I'm going to put a bark out there just for you. Oh!
That's right.
Dog's got a hunt.
That's right.
Dirty dog.
Yeah. Oh. So, this is what drew me in immediately. This headline is fucking awesome. You ready? Submarine finds unknown structures beneath Antarctica.
Oh, what?
That's only half the article.
Oh, what?
Then loses contact and disappears.
Jesus Christ, okay. Right, okay. That's recently.
That is recently.
Okay.
Now, is that not exactly our kind of shit?
Oh, that is exactly that kind of story.
Yeah, bro.
That's mental just... Alright, like, yeah.
A submarine exploring under the ice caps in Antarctica finds unknown structures that they can't identify, and then suddenly, boop.
Well, I mean, yeah, obviously didn't get much time to identify him.
No.
It's so much weird stuff. That's... You talk about the moon being weird. As far as stuff on Earth goes, that's weird.
The sea.
The sea
and the Antarctic,
the Antarctic.
especially.
You can totally see, once again, why flat earthers think that that's the ice wall.
Yeah.
Because they think the North Pole is actually there and
I think
South doesn't.
I think it's far more interesting than that. I think it's far more interesting than that.
Yeah, the fact that, like, no one country owns it.
Yeah.
They all have to, like, kind of get...
And it's illegal to go there without permission.
Yeah.
And they say, it's for your own safety. And then, like, people have seen Black Hawk helicopters just straight up into the fucking north.
Yeah, there's loads of that kind of stuff going there. There's a lot of military... There's few people that do go there.
Yeah.
Because you can go... People will, like, say, like, you can go there, though, like, as a... You know, with that.
You can go there as
tourist.
you can go there as a tourist on a certain thing, but you have to go with a certain group at the time. It's quite expensive.
Yeah, it's very expensive.
Yeah.
You can only go certain places.
Yeah, the better way to do it realistically is actually go and work there, which you can get really good jobs that pay quite a lot to do that. And you go out there for like 8 months and you come back with £200,000.
Yeah, but I bet they only let a certain type of people in.
They do.
If they saw us talking about any of this stuff, they would not let us go. Hell no.
Oh, he said Black Hawk helicopter, we can't go in. He'll be paying too much attention to the skies.
They're legit.
Yeah.
They'd want the kind of people that are just like, oh yeah, you know.
Whatever.
Feel bored.
Hey, Terry, did you see that fucking UFO? Shut the fuck up. I've got to refix this gas line.
A UFO because you can't identify dumb hump. Hack.
Did you know as well, like, the Arctic apparently is getting its own accent very quickly.
Right, okay.
Apparently it's spreading like
the
wildfire.
Arctic or the Antarctic?
The Arctic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is this about the Arctic or the Antarctic?
The Arctic.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, Antarctica.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Antarctic.
Yeah.
But no. Because the Antarctic, there's a lot more mysterious than the Arctic.
Well, yeah, because it's like... In the Arctic, you've got, like, a cap of... Like, is it the Arctic or the Antarctic that's got stuff underneath it? It's got to be the...
Wow.
Because one of them's got land
of?
underneath it, and the other one's just got basically water.
I don't know. I mean, obviously we can't go by whatever's supposed to be underneath the South Pole anyway, from what we were just talking about it. The North Pole, I don't know. I think it's glaciers and stuff, so there's probably a lot of underwater.
I know that one of them has got.
Rivers and shit.
I know that one of them has got land underneath it.
Right, I can have a look.
Yeah.
So under the Arctic North Pole is the Arctic Ocean. Beneath the relatively thin sea ice is the Arctic Ocean.
Right.
The seafloor and mud. The floor of the Arctic Ocean consists of sediment plains, light and outside.
Average depth
So it is the sea
1,000
underneath the North Pole, though.
Whilst the Antarctic
An ancient
a
continent.
rocky landmass covered. Yeah, so that's interesting. So that's what they've been looking at here.
If the ice were removed, the land would appear as a vast, rugged landscape of mountain ranges, deep canyons, valleys, and thousands of discovered hills and ridges.
Wow. Okay, so
lakes and
so they're the one that obviously has its own fucking
active volcanoes too.
Yeah.
Ancient
active volcanoes. So there's a heat source
Look at this.
down there.
Ancient scientists have found evidence of pre-glacial rivers, landscapes, and potential not microbial life in subglacial lakes that have been sealed for millions of years.
Yeah.
I mean, just what you're saying. Well, just seeing that it's an ancient continent.
Yeah.
And we know, I'm fairly certain from what I've seen. I don't know any more than other people, but I'm saying I believe that there was ancient civilizations that were completely wiped out way further back than we think right now.
Absolutely, I believe that. Yeah.
Because we're constantly finding out things are older than we think.
Yeah. And things that are made in ways that don't make sense for us to be able to do it by ourselves.
Oh yeah, lost technology and shit too.
Yeah. Certainly not at the times where they're saying it. It's like, oh, hunter-gatherers like have time to build entire fucking perfectly designed sculptures that fit together in like nanometer level
I was annoyed about this because they started saying like, well, we're obviously just wrong about what hunter-gatherers could do, and it's like, well, yeah, but you can't really call them hunter-gatherers.
No, because you can't be doing that while hunting and gathering.
Yeah, it doesn't really work.
If you don't have agriculture and you can't reliably get food regularly, there's no reason to become an artisan like that. There's no requirement.
I guess you mean like a city and or whatever.
Not even a city necessarily, whatever the structure it is, but you need to have a food source that you control, like agriculturally.
And it sounds like you could do that quite easily in the old version of the Antarctic.
Yeah.
So it's the Antarctic that's
the Antarctic is the one that's got the continent beneath it.
Go on then.
Which these guys have been investigating.
And glacial rivers underneath the stuff too, we did say.
Yeah, which is what they're sort of investigating with this. Yeah. So, the unmanned submarine mapping West Antarctica's Dotson ice shelf reported strange under-ice structures, then went silent 10 miles beneath it. 10 miles beneath the fucking cap.
Well, I don't know how if that's
no cap.
Deep or not. No cap, no. I don't know if that's deep or not for
That's fucking deep.
For whatever submarine that was.
Oh, it's a drone submersible. It's, so they can go a lot deeper.
Oh, so there wasn't anyone in this?
No.
Oh,
they can go a lot deeper.
But they can see cameras, obviously.
Yeah. And they've got all the sensors on board and stuff like that. So they're getting all the feeds of information.
That's good, actually. Yeah.
But they don't have to kill someone to potentially to do it. Yeah.
That's good. More likely that they got that information still then, even though they lost contact with it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So that it'll have been, transmitting until it wasn't, basically.
Yeah.
So the vehicle, called RAN, had spent weeks scanning an ice area roughly 50 square miles, revealing patterns that upend simple melt models.
Okay. I imagine as well that this is like a lot of money that's gone into doing this. So considering I wonder what they were looking for to begin with.
Yeah.
What they were hoping to find.
Yeah.
I feel like your body wasn't underwater structures.
No.
Assuming man-made.
But this is the thing, they don't know, because they've only got sensor data.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't get a good look at it.
Dark and shit down there.
Oh, it's definitely dark down there. It's going to be stupid. But that's only going to go like a few feet through that deeper water.
Yeah, probably dirty. Well, I don't know the glacial stuff. Maybe not so
dirty. To be fair, you're right. It is probably clean. But the thing is, with so little light from above, it's just going to... That light is just going to...
It could start freezing on the lens itself, to be fair, bit by bit. Like, I know you'd obviously use lenses that go against that, but that's like the deepest, coldest shit. Like,
yeah. Shit ain't normally supposed to be there.
No.
So the work was led by Anna Hualin, a professor of oceanographic studies physics at University of Gothenburg, coordinating with RAN missions in West Antarctica. So, her research focuses on how ocean currents erode ice shelves from below, changing glacier stability and future sea level rise. RAN is an autonomous underwater vehicle, a robot submarine that navigates alone under ice for hours.
So we was correct then. The actual thing they were looking for was quite boring.
Yeah, usually is with science.
I mean, is it much of a debate that obviously underwater currents or whatever she said, like erode glaciers and can make sea level rise and they break? Obviously.
Yeah. But they didn't. That's the thing. As a bunch of scientists, they're trying to figure out how much of this melting is happening from below, how much of it is that they can control, or just observe it, or figure out how it works. Because
I'm not.
This is science, bro. This is how science happens, bro.
Yeah, but I'm like, can't you focus on something a bit more important?
Oh, mate, you never know what's important in science.
Yeah, but what's the point of figuring out exactly how and why a glacier melts and falls?
You never know. You never know. That's the thing about science.
Well, this time, I guess.
Every time you go into science, like, you go in thinking that you're researching one thing, and then it comes out of it, and like the thing you were trying to research was bullshit, but you find 3 other things that are actually fascinating and really useful.
I've actually heard something like that kind of implies that science is more of a series of haphazard mistakes.
It is. You've just got to investigate what you're interested in investigating and see what happens along the way. That's what real science is about. I can't even say
much here because this person's gone and found freaking something weird either way.
Something
that they didn't expect to be there again.
Yeah.
So could be like an old pyramid.
Yeah, exactly.
They do talk about pyramids as well being in the
Antarctic, yeah.
The Antarctica.
Like, yeah,
not officially, but we've seen a bunch that like that look like a pyramid.
That's what AVP was about. AVP, like the Weyland-Yutani company go down.
Alien vs Predator.
Yeah, and they find that there's a temple underneath that predators have been using to hunt aliens in.
But let's be fair though, that was atrociously bad.
It was a very bad movie.
Very, very bad.
Very
Requiem was better.
It was alright.
It was better. It was compared to bull crap, you know.
Yeah,
like,
and I still haven't watched Alien Earth and I refuse to.
Alien what?
Alien Earth.
I don't even know what that is.
It's a series that they did where the aliens get to Earth before the stuff with Ridley happens. It's a prequel.
Oh, I did. Okay.
And
that makes sense.
It doesn't make any fucking sense.
Okay.
So I just don't like this extended bullshit with the fucking aliens.
It kind of doesn't make sense because the Predator thing we employed over here thousands of years ago, I guess. And
AVP was never like officially canon.
But even before that, or after that, sorry, like what's that film where it's in like the old beginning of the frontier times of America.
Right?
Yeah, that was a really good film.
That's a great film.
But that implies that they were around. Well, it doesn't imply. It tells you.
Oh no, the Predators have been around for thousands.
Exactly, and they've always loved to hunt the aliens.
But they've hunted the aliens out in space. It doesn't mean that the aliens have to be on Earth.
No, it doesn't have. No, I don't mean that either.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm thinking more like rats just stow away. Like, we saw like these flies that are suddenly. We've got flies on our face.
Yeah, no, I see what you mean. I
bet the beginning of the film will totally kill that idea.
Yeah.
But
still. Yeah.
There's also the Predator series as well now, which is funny though.
I
think. I think on now as well. I think.
Oh.
I'm sure there's been one either recently or now, something like that. Because I also thought that's probably going to be crap.
Apparently, there's going to be a new Predator movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger in it again.
Oh God! I mean,
returning as Dutch.
I love Arnie in that, but why?
I mean, I'd watch it.
No, don't get me wrong.
I love that movie, and I don't care. You know, I'll watch it.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I'd watch it definitely. Yeah. But I'm still like, oh, come on, Arnie.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man.
I quite like the King Conan idea as well.
Oh yeah, he's an older guy and all that. That's cool.
The only other one I'd want a sequel to would be Last Action Hero.
Oh yeah,
I fucking love that movie.
That film
people do not. If you are talking about fucking Last Action Hero, put some fucking respect on that name because it is a absolute classic.
If you want to hear an amazing Arnold Schwarzenegger story that actually doesn't come from Nathan for one, go into last week's podcast.
Yes,
at some point in there. We'll just wait for it to come out.
Yeah.
Because it'll be time.
I saw the video about that after as well on online where we were talking about it.
Yeah.
So fucking genius.
It's great, man.
Yeah.
Love it.
Anyway,
yeah, this is mental, man. I'm guessing they've not said any form of what the underwater Oh, totally.
They've got, again, all they had was a little bit of scan data that didn't look normal.
Actually,
That's all we know.
We haven't heard about the disappearance.
Yeah.
Much, have we?
So during a 2022 campaign, Rand spent 27 days weaving under Dotson's floating ice, eventually reaching about 11 miles into the hidden cavity.
Damn.
The mission aimed to explain the sharp contrast between Dotson's thick, slow-melting eastern side and its thinner, faster-melting western side. Rand saw strange things, then vanished. Using sonar, Rand mapped a 54 square miles of the ice underside. Here we go.
Ran.
Yeah, Rand, that's the name of the submarine.
I'm going to see if I can find any of the things.
Yeah.
How are you doing it?
Beneath the Dotsonite ice shelf. So, 54 miles of that. Square miles. The map revealed a flat, plateaus terraced steps and teardrop-shaped pits, all carved by a basalt melting that attacks the ice from below. In the east and centre, Rand saw icy terraces stacked like steps, while the west looked smoother, with channels and scooped depressions. None of these terraces or teardrop pits show up on satellite images, so they had remained completely hidden until Rand's mission. Now, basalts, that was the first thing I talked about on Killed Him With Comedy.
Yeah.
And like flood basalt, if you're talking about an actual flood basalt, is a eruption of magma deep from within the core of the earth that's got to the top and then just oozes out for thousands and thousands of years and quite regularly causes cataclysmic events, like death events that last thousands of years and kill 90% of the creatures on the planet.
I think that's what you were talking about from what I saw quickly.
Yeah.
Then it looks like a quick mock-up of what I saw.
Yeah.
Well, that kind of says what you said, like things on top of each other that create like steps or something.
Yeah.
And what's the thing you're saying about lava basalts though? Was that what they think they were?
Well, they were talking about, literally, it says here, carved by basalt melting that attacks the ice from below. So that is literally a...
Yeah. Picked from below, you'd imagine.
I'm hoping that's just a normal thing, because if there's a fucking flood basalt starting to happen underneath fucking Antarctica and we have no idea about it, we're fucked.
I mean, there's no reason to assume that. They got active
No,
volcano.
I know. Well,
it could just be a volcano.
Well, that's just worried me.
Could it be a volcano though?
I'm sure it is.
Like,
I'm sure it
literally
is.
no reason to
There's
think
no
anything
reason.
else.
There's no reason. Of course.
Yeah, like. At the same time, if you're going to think it, there's always reasons to assume we're going to die, so...
Well, yeah.
Go either way you want with
it. In the east and centre, I've done that bit. Warm, deep water, uneven melting. So around Antarctica, circumpolar deep water, a warm, salty current from the Southern Ocean moves onto the shelf and melts ice shelves from below.
Okay, so I understand.
So it's obviously like, boom, boom, and it's getting like heated up through all the volcanoes as it's going through as well. And it's just creating this sort of undercurrent of heat, which could quite easily keep things alive.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah.
Because
that's what you need. Ultimately, life only really needs two things to survive: a heat source and a food source.
Yeah. And so what? You think there might be like something alive under there then or something?
I think, yeah.
Okay. Sure, there could be. I see why. Like, it's not going to be anything too cool.
It's probably going to be... they've mostly found bacteria and stuff like that.
Yeah, back there. Yeah.
But...
they're probably just going to find the next pandemic, because that's all they find.
Yeah. And they'll take it and research it in a lab.
It'll be some ancient Antarctic...
see what other functions they can get it to do before they release it.
Some gain of
function research, mate. Got to be doing that with everything you find.
That's the thing I know people don't like, but it's a word.
I get a new can of Coca-Cola. I'm like, I'm going to do some gain of function research with this.
There you go.
I'm going to see what I can do with this can. Can I shove it up my arse?
Well, that would make part of the word make sense then.
Yeah. Satellite altimetry over Dotson shows that melt channels close ice at about 40 feet per year. A thinning pattern linked to... lose ice around about 40 feet per year.
Yeah.
and it's linked to warm water, obviously.
I mean, I understood the reason of why they're looking for it a little bit more. If it melts a load on one side more than it does on the other side, you're like, why is that?
Yeah.
It could just be God is pissing on that side. Who knows? But there could just be a line of volcanoes under there.
Well,
Yeah,
essentially that seems to be the case. Yeah.
Oh, does it? Oh, okay.
I mean, yeah.
Shaka.
So fractures that widen from below. RAN also imaged full thickness fractures that slice through the ice shelf, many of them widened and smoothed at their bases by melting. Satellite records show that some of these cracks have been open since the 1990s, and those older fractures carry the deepest melt scars.
And that's normally right for people that carry their cracks from the 1990s.
Yeah, you got some proper melt scars on your head.
We're from the 90s.
Yeah.
We're developing those crack scars now.
Yeah. In those narrow slots, faster moving water can channel extra heat against the ice walls, turning fractures into hidden highways for ice loss. Because most computer models treat melt in broad strokes, they often overlook how fractures and channels steer warm water and concentrate damage. So essentially, it's like once you've got this particular shitty area, it goes, ooh, perfect, because obviously hot like water and hot air will rise in comparison to the cold stuff.
Yeah.
So it's going to go straight up into that gap and try and get further and further and further. It's like erosion, but from like rainwater, but in reverse, upside down.
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
It is exactly what it is like, yeah.
And
it makes sense that it would be, like I said, from another pingy there.
Yeah, and obviously this has implications for future sea levels, which I could talk about, but that's not why I'm here. I'm here for...
I mean, I don't think it takes much of an explanation
to
say that ice falling water make more water.
More water, yeah. So dots and ice shelf difficulties. RAN worked without real-time contact because radio waves and GPS signals cannot pass through hundreds of feet of solid ice. Instead, the vehicle relied on navigation systems and acoustic instruments to track its position against the seafloor and underside of the ice.
I was wondering that.
Typical missions range between several hours and more than a day, meaning problems deep under the ice stayed invisible until RAN surfaced again. Despite those hazards, the team completed 14 successful under-ice missions with RAN in 2022, bringing back a data set for glaciologists and oceanographers. Mm-hmm. So, like, 14 successful missions.
Yeah, so it's a good bit of tech.
It's a good bit of tech, and the guys running it know what they're doing.
Yeah.
I don't think there's like too much user error probability going.
There's an argument there, though. They seem to imply from that wow, they managed to get 14 successful things out of it. It's not surprising on the 15th one they died.
I don't know. Maybe.
Like,
but I think like if
you're put in those conditions 14 times, what is that going to do to a machine?
Yeah, but if the machine's designed for it and is being regularly maintained by a good crew, which I think it was.
Yeah, but I mean, it's the harshest conditions on the planet, probably.
True.
There's only so much, you know.
Maybe.
It's like thinking about the same thing. It's like the kind of like similar what I think to as like the outside of a space shuttle.
Yeah. I mean, it's about the pressure more than anything else.
Yeah.
I mean, the cold doesn't help either, because like the colder you get, the more brittle things become. But apparently, it wasn't that cold down there.
Oh, really?
You know?
Oh, because they're looking after why this place melts quicker.
Yeah.
So there's something to warm.
So there's heat
anyway.
going up.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point, actually.
So when the RAN submarine disappeared, when the researchers came back to Dotson, RAN was sent on a mission beneath the ice to extend maps and measurements. To see RAN disappear into the dark, unknown depths below the ice, executing her tasks for over 24 hours without communication, is of course daunting, said Wallen. When RAN did not appear at the pickup point, attempts to contact the vehicle failed, and searchers found no signals or debris.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not like they could go far to search. You know, I mean, that would only if it only happened right by the beginning.
I'm not sure.
They couldn't go back to 10 minutes down.
They might well have another thing. I'm not sure what the entire thing is.
That's a good point. They were searching with other drones.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, fair point.
Because there was no feed, the team can speculate about the cause, ranging from mechanical failure to a collision with ice ridges. RAN and the Dotson. It's like that's.
sorry to say.
It's perfectly possible. It's perfectly possible.
It never happened before, but
But it's possible.
I guess.
Yeah.
Or something fell.
Or something fell.
Something fell, landed on it.
Or something weirder happened.
Or something weirder. It might have been a purposeful fall.
It could have been.
Something dropped on it.
Yeah.
Rather than falling on it.
Yeah. But also no debris. So if something fell on it and smashed it, you'd expect there to be a bit of debris.
Well, if now you look at it, it just looks like the floor because it was so big what fell.
Could be.
You know, it's like,
Could
I don't
be.
remember that cliff. Huh?
Yeah. There's a mountain in the middle there.
Remember that?
Oh,
Well, you know.
Despite the loss, RAND's earlier missions transformed the team's view of how ice and ocean interact in this remote cavity. Those maps show that the underside of an ice shelf can host terraces, channels, fractures and teardrops, which each responding differently to currents.
Okay, yeah.
Incorporating terraces, fractures and melt channels into models should help narrow predictions of how quickly West Antarctica might lose ice in future climates. That's the article, right?
Yeah.
But the thing to me that's interesting...
Written by who again before we
before I forget.
You did, when was the thing and the name was, I think it was something Russ. I feel like I said Russ at one point a lot.
I don't know.
Which could be called...
Rawls. Eric Rawls or Rawls.
There we go. I know there was a noise in there.
Yeah. But regardless, like, I appreciate the fact that he's obviously being a very sensible journalist.
Yeah, of course.
He's not speculating very much, he's just giving us the details and the facts.
That's what a journalist should do.
That's what a good journalist should do. I am not a journalist. I found that fucking fascinating, dude.
Yeah.
This thing is under the ice, it's been down there for fucking, like, days on end, multiple missions, everything's fine, and then all of a sudden, it's just gone, and there's no debris.
That is strange. But I've already said reasons why I think that could have happened.
I know.
But Antarctic's fucking strange, though.
It is strange.
It's really weird.
And now we know that there's a big amount of heat down there. So there's potential for things to be alive down there. Whether it's a big thing, I don't know.
It's not going to be something like that in my
I don't think, well,
like, how long, like, what point?
What structures did it find, though?
Are you asking, or?
It didn't tell us any more about that. It was just like,
I
I found some strange structures.
Oh, I thought that's what he was talking about with the...
Oh, that's part of it, but like this gave out different data. It gave out unusual data and then disappeared.
Yeah. Well, just in general.
Yeah.
From the sounds of it, they might not have been able to get all the data.
They didn't get all the data at the end, no, because it wasn't able to transfer it all over.
Yeah, it sounds like some of it would have been
Lost entirely, yeah.
Hard wired onto it because they couldn't get it all out, so yeah.
Yeah.
I'm guessing what we saw was just like a limited, like just part of what came through then or something.
Yeah. But what I love about this story is either way, it's fascinating. Either way is like a deep science thing, it's fascinating. Or as a speculation of what the fuck took it out, it's fucking fascinating.
Yeah. You know, that's the thing though, if it's 10 miles down, I'm guessing there was stuff above it. It could
easily have just been a shelf full.
You'd have thought that they would have seen that on something else and they'd be looking for that, because that would create sonar and all that. Either sonar or not. You'd have thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that they'd mapped out the area where it was going. Yeah. Mate. I don't know though.
It was deeper in there than it had been before. That's the thing. It was specifically going to explore new chunks of it.
Oh, and something could have just fell on it.
It could have something that fell on it you wouldn't have known, or something could have fucked it up.
Yeah.
Could have fucked it up, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm just saying there might be a kraken down there, bro.
Oh, that's what you're thinking.
There might be a kraken down there, bro.
That makes a lot more sense than... Okay, when you were saying like life and that, I was thinking you were talking about like... I don't know, like a species...
Or an alien or something. Oh, no. Or like the city of Atlantis. No.
Yeah, some shit like that.
No, I'm talking like you could have a massive, nasty cephalopod that's down there.
Like a giant squid thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's been plenty of evidence for that shit.
Yeah.
Not over there, but...
And they do really well at deep levels.
What?
Really well.
Oh, squids in
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they don't have any like bones and stuff to crunch. They're just all gelatinous floppy. So they've got the same pressure as the water around them.
Yeah, that's why you see a lot of them down there.
Yeah,
like when you go down that deep.
I mean, and also like if it's a big open channel and it's going all the way through underneath the sheet, there's got to be loads of opportunities for big fucking squids to get down there.
Yeah, it would make sense that there would be animals going through anyway.
Yeah.
No, I don't know why they wouldn't.
But it's obviously nice and warm and safe, so there's probably going to be quite a few kinds of animals down there.
Yeah, it might not be safe.
Well,
it doesn't sound safe. It doesn't sound safe.
Depends on the kind of animal you are, isn't it?
yeah, but like, bits of ice falling down and all that.
Well, yeah.
Because that stuff doesn't. I was about to say doesn't float, but no, after a certain point, stuff doesn't float. I think it's after like 10 feet or something, things fall then.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't learn this recently.
Something about the density of it.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, more about just the density of the thing. Like humans, like after a certain point, you start sinking. Like when you jump, you see divers and that, they'll jump and they'll go down after a certain point. Yeah, it's just what happens.
Is it just the pressure of the water above you, I'm assuming?
It's about the water around you being all the pressure because of the pressure.
Yeah, because the deeper you go down, the more weight essentially you've got on top of you.
Probably that, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense.
So at some point it's going to outdo your ballast, I guess. Which is probably why submarines can only go down to a certain depth. Because it's going to compress the oxygen and the air in your lungs.
Yeah.
Which means eventually that's going to get less and less buoyant. So that's fucking horrifying.
And there's only so far they can go, probably because there's a limit to how much pressure they can have on them.
Yeah.
Everything's going to have a limit to how much you can have.
Yeah.
Unless it's built to go to the floor, I guess.
Yeah. But there's not much stuff that's built to go to the floor.
Well, it's crazy. That would be a crazy amount of pressure, though.
Yeah.
Like, the idea of that would be only non-manned things.
I don't think even non-manned things can get right down to the bottom safely.
I think we've seen it, but it's not like, it depends which bottom we're talking about, though.
Stop being butt munchers, just get swishy with us. Join the laughter wave, make a fuzz.